called out by the extraordinary female boxer that is Claressa Shields. Bigger gloves while she's wearing smaller gloves, headgear, whatever. Here are the scenarios. You're going to hit her and have women groups complaining about how you hit a woman. You're hitting on a woman.
Hold up. Stephen A. Smith fired back at Claressa Shields after she got called out for daring Rolly Romero to step in the ring. And listen to this, he wasn't holding anything back. He broke it down, saying even if Romero actually took that fight, it's a lose-lose setup. No matter what happens, you won't believe this, the backlash would be crazy either way, just because he'd be going up against a woman.
I want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of respect for her. Unless you're going to go in there and let her punch you without you punching her at all, without you trying to win at all, without you competing, you just want to be a punching bag, unless that's what you talk about doing.
Now listen to this. Rolly Romero jumped in and addressed that bold statement from Claressa Shields, and his response had people talking. He straight up said Shields could probably beat him. Hold up, not because of skill, but because he doesn't put hands on women, making it clear that even if the fight somehow happened, he wouldn't be comfortable stepping into that kind of situation in the ring.
This happened the other day. Claressa Shields was on a podcast and she was talking about fighting, and she said that she could beat Rolly Romero. She said, and I think the guy came back to her saying, oh my God, he's a power puncher. I mean, once he connects, and she said, I'm bigger than him, and bigger guys, bigger boxers are generally going to win against smaller guys. So I have better skills than him, better boxing skills than him, and I'm bigger than him. I'm just your thoughts when you saw that clip. What did you think when you saw that?
I believe her. I believe she can beat me. Yeah, she'll knock me out.
Why out of all the names did you pull your name out of the hat?
No. I believe her. I truly believe she can beat me.
Yeah, interesting. Give me your ultimate goal.
Hold up. During a recent interview, Rolly Romero admitted he's genuinely confused about why Claressa Shields keeps calling him out, especially since there was never any real plan for them to fight in the first place. At the same time, listen to this, he still gave her props and recognized her as one of the greatest female fighters to ever do it.
Specifically with me, I think, of course, she is the greatest fighter of all time, the greatest female fighter of all time. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or questions about that. But I don't know why she always targets me.
Like, did you two run into each other? Anything all these years later,
those were the first two interactions. I remember the exact dates and everything because, I remember everything that has happened to me in my life.
Because, I mean, I know you're not the first, because a couple of years back, I know her and Keith Thurman had words flying back and forth.
Yeah, I never understood that one either. But it's still, at the end of it, I don't care. Me and her will never be in the ring. I do not hit women.
But listen to this. Rolly Romero made it crystal clear there's no real fight going down between him and Claressa Shields, no matter how much noise is out there. He doubled down, saying men's and women's boxing are separated for a reason. And hold up, that line matters more than people think. He broke it down further, explaining those divisions are in place to keep things fair across the board, not just for show. And even though he respects her talent, you won't believe this, he made it clear a legit fight between them just doesn't sit right.
She's great, but there's male and females, and it's divided for a reason.
I mean, in a way, it's created headlines for you. Mark, I mean, no one expects you and her to fight. So, I mean, it's not like anyone out there is calling for a Rolly Claressa Shields fight. It just, I know it came out of left field for a lot of us on the sidelines. We were like, you know, probably should call out Michaela, should call out Katie Taylor. We're like, why is she calling out Rolly?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know, but she also knows it's never going to happen. Aside from that, too, she thanked me because I knocked out the dude that had knocked her out in sparring. I knocked him out in my 11th fight.
Listen to this. Stephen A. Smith stepped in to add some real context, pointing out that even though Claressa Shields has sparred with men before, that's a completely different ballgame. He made it clear that sparring and professional boxing aren't even close to the same thing. And hold up, that distinction is key. He stressed that once it's a sanctioned fight, the stakes, rules, and intensity all level up in a serious way. And you won't believe this, he shut it down by saying it's unsafe and just not right to compare sparring sessions to an actual competitive bout.
There's no joke. She can fight. That is her in a boxing ring right now, fighting a man. That's who she's fighting. That's what she does. Claressa Shields is no joke. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts though.
Hold up. Claressa Shields might be elite, even look unstoppable in women's boxing. But listen to this. Stepping in with a male fighter like Rolly Romero is a whole different reality. Against that kind of opponent, she'd likely be dealing with a level of power that changes everything in an instant. You won't believe this. Even smaller male fighters tend to hit on a completely different level than what she's used to facing. Their punching force, physical strength, and durability create a gap that makes professional matchups like that genuinely unsafe for her.
More accolades, you might have the aura of this unstoppable, immovable object as a woman, but not as a man. You will get beat by Rolly Romero, and you will get hospitalized by a guy like Gennady Golovkin, which you called out one time. I can come out of retirement right now at 40, in my mid-40s, and beat a Claressa Shields. You cannot do that, Chris Mannix. You cannot disrespect women's greatness and men's greatness, or not even greatness, just average, because Rolly Romero is average.
Well, let me drill down that for a minute there, because I fundamentally agree with you that Claressa cannot beat Rolly. I mean, Rolly, for all his wackiness, can punch. Like, and even though he is several weight classes lighter than Claressa Shields, you get hit by Rolly, it's different. It's a lot different than getting hit by Lonnie Daniels and Franchon Cruz-Dezurn and all the women that she has fought over the last couple of years. Even if it's just body shots that someone like Rolly is throwing, it would be it would end badly for Claressa.
Now listen to this. Claressa Shields fired back hard, arguing that Rolly Romero isn't really a skilled boxer at all. She claimed his success is mostly about raw power and awkward movement. Hold up, not refined technique. You won't believe this. She also pointed out that every top-tier fighter he's faced has knocked him out. And her point? That clearly shows the gap between just hitting hard and having real boxing mastery.
Go where Rolly's at and beat that. Rolly can't box nothing like me. It don't matter about no power. You don't have no skill. So next time Rolly come to my inbox, just know, yeah, I'm really about that. And I will show up where you at and show you what's up. He like, oh, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you. I'm just telling you that all of the greats have been dropped. I got a video of all your favorite fighters getting dropped. Rolly, congratulations. You got knocked out. Shut up. Shut up. You got knocked out in a real fight. Foreign. You got knocked out for real. So hush your mouth. Shakur beat your ass. Ryan will beat you up. Tiafimo beat you up. Devin Haney, a dog walk you. Everybody like, who is Rolly? The dude who Tank knocked out. And when I see Rolly, I want you to keep that same energy you have over that internet. That's all I want.
Hold up. Sergio Mora shined a light on Claressa Shields and her incredible accomplishments in women's boxing. He broke down her resume, 2 Olympic gold medals, an undisputed champion across multiple divisions, from middleweight all the way to heavyweight. Listen to this, that's dominance. He made it clear her skill, technique, and list of accolades are off the charts, and you won't believe this, she truly deserves her place among the greatest female boxers ever. But hold up, he also reminded everyone why men's and women's boxing are separated, and that distinction exists for a very important reason.
I want to talk to Claressa Shields, the GOAT. I want to tell you straight out, because no one in women's boxing dares tell Claressa Shields the truth. You are an incredible boxer in the women's division. What you accomplished is incredible. I mean, it probably won't be broken. 2 gold medals, undisputed from junior middleweight all the way to heavyweight. Incredible accolades. They'll probably never be exceeded. But you can't beat a man. There's limits to boxing. That's the reason every sport in the world separates women from men.
Listen to this. Sergio Mora drew a comparison between Claressa Shields and Serena Williams taking on male opponents. And hold up, it makes total sense. He emphasized that even the most talented women face clear physical differences when competing against men. Men typically have more strength, speed, and endurance, and you won't believe this, that can completely change the way a match plays out. Specifically, they hit harder, take punches better, and recover faster, making professional bouts risky for women, even the elite ones. This is exactly why men's and women's boxing are separated, ensuring both fairness and safety for everyone in the ring.
Williams, the greatest tennis player, was on a talk show with David Letterman. Letterman asked her, could you compete with a man? No way. She had the humility to say, no, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. They did a match, and it wasn't even a best against the best. Serena Williams fought a 200th ranked tennis player and got beat. Both Williams sisters got beat by the 200th contender in tennis, but it was a man. Same thing will happen here if Claressa Shields decides to ever fight a man. She can fight the 200th ranked boxer in her division and will lose, because there's separation in strength, in size, in resistance, and being able to take a punch and rehydrating. It's 2 separate fields. So you can't move the field goal because you're the greatest at what you do as a woman. You have XX chromosomes. You can't come to this side with XY. XY is stronger than you. They're stronger, they're bigger, they're faster.
Hold up. Shakur Stevenson weighed in on Claressa Shields, giving full credit to her insane talent and dominance in women's boxing. He hyped up her skill, technique, and accomplishments, pointing out she's beaten the very best in her division. Listen to this, that's no small feat. But you won't believe this. He also tackled the hot debate about Shields taking on male fighters, keeping it real about the physical differences between men and women. He stressed that while Shields is a superstar, her achievements exist in women's boxing, and stepping into a men's ring brings challenges that go beyond pure skill. And here's the kicker. He added that if Shields had been born male, she could have reached a level on par with Floyd Mayweather Jr., showing just how unreal her potential really is.
She was a boy, bro. That's what I was trying to tell you.
She was a boy.
If she was a boy. If she was a boy, she'd be Floyd Mayweather. Hello.
I don't know.
If she was a boy,
you can't do that.
She will be Floyd Mayweather. How can she not,
can't,
bro?
No, but I'm saying you can't do that. If she was a boy, she might be playing soccer. We don't know what. You don't know what.
That's a great thing to say, but I'm just speaking like far as her.
Yeah.
If she was a boy, bro, it would be like.
Do you think she could actually beat a male like champion? Like seriously, like on some real shit. Like I know she tough, but you think she could beat any man champion?
My opinion is girls is girls, boys is boys.
Right.
A girl is gonna be a girl. I don't think a girl can beat a man. That's the same thing like you ask basketball players.
Yeah.
Like, can a female basketball player beat a male basketball?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. LeBron.
Because Claressa be talking hot though.
Nah, she's like that
No,
though.
she like.
Listen to this. Shakur Stevenson made it clear that boxing has to stay fair and competitive. Hold up, no exceptions. He gave full respect to Claressa Shields as undeniable talent, but you won't believe this. He stressed that weight classes and divisions exist for a reason. According to Stevenson, these rules are there to make sure fighters face off on a level playing field and to protect the sport's integrity. While hyping Shields for her skills and accomplishments inside the ring, he also pointed out that keeping divisions clear is crucial to maintaining balanced, credible competition.
Female athlete, bro.
Yeah.
She talks shit. She's flashy. And she's the best fighter in the world, bro.
Yeah,
There's nobody
she-
better than Claressa as a woman, bro. I don't give who you name. Nobody is coming close to her.
Yeah, nah,
2
she
Olympic
said-
gold medals, bro. So if that's the case, if this girl was a man,
If she was a man.
bro, you know how much support to have of her. Like,
Yeah, nah,
the
she's-
whole boxing world to have crazy support because she'll be Floyd Mayweather, bro.
So Claressa Shields or Layla Ali?
Man, come on.
No, I'm talking about both in their prime.
In their prime, it don't matter, bro. She is the greatest woman boxer to ever put on a pair of boxing gloves.
Hold up. Before all the drama with Rolando Romero, Claressa Shields went public and called out Keith Thurman, straight up challenging him to a fight. Headlines blew up, showcasing her warning for Thurman to tread carefully, insisting she could take him on with both hands, no joke. This all came after Thurman said he could beat her, and you won't believe this, Shields immediately defended her skill, toughness, and championship mindset. She even hinted that an exhibition bout might be possible, but hold up, boxing regulations make a sanctioned mixed-gender fight extremely unlikely. Her bold comments sparked massive debate in the boxing world, with fans and analysts dissecting her confidence and ability against the real-world safety and practical limits of matching a female pro with a male fighter. And listen to this. That call-out perfectly highlighted her fearless personality and willingness to publicly challenge elite male opponents.
She wanted to fight. He initially shunned it, then thought about it, and said he would only do it for charity. And if she's willing to do it for charity, he will accept. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts, though. Thurman is the former unified welterweight champion who's only lost to Manny Pacquiao, as I told you. Shields tweeted, quote, "I'll fight Thurman at 154 pounds. So serious. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him." Thurman told Sporting News, "I did not see it, but I've already got text messages all about it. Look, I can fight for any charity event. We can raise money and let you try to showcase your skills and talent." Thurman later said, "I would wear bigger gloves. I would let her wear smaller gloves. I would let her wear headgear, too. I don't really want to punch a girl in the face." I don't want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of respect for her.
Listen to this. Claressa Shields has made it crystal clear she's chasing real challenges, not fights for clout or show. While she regularly trains with male sparring partners to sharpen her edge, hold up, she's not interested in taking on inexperienced, small or young fighters just for headlines. Instead, Shields wants to test herself against elite, seasoned opponents who can truly push her limits and validate her confidence. This approach proves her commitment to competing at the absolute highest level, and you won't believe this, it shows her ambition is built on skill and preparation, not spectacle. She makes every matchup count, making sure each fight is a real measure of her talent and not just another fight on paper.
men who regulars can't fight. These men, the fact that I fight how I fight, and the fact that it ain't been done yet, but that they feel that it's possible that, oh my gosh, she can beat a man. If I can beat a man in boxing, I can beat them who regular men.
I think that's the issue though. They know like she could probably get me. She shouldn't be saying that.
They intimidated. That's the issue. But I can't help that if you don't train, you don't work out, that I'm boxing for 18 years. I can't help that. But ain't no regular Smojo, man or woman, off the block about to come and give me the hands. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like I done sparred against Earl Spence, Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring, Robert Easton. I done sparred against some really great boxers. And the thing is, no, I ain't saying that I beat these guys up, but I didn't go in there and get dropped and get curved out. I went in there and boxed and did my thing. Get in the gym, my boy. You ain't got to worry about me. You getting
Hold up. Lots of people have speculated that Claressa Shields could take down Rolando Romero, but listen to this. Most boxing experts see that as highly unlikely. Shields is undeniably a phenomenal athlete and an icon in women's boxing, no debate there. Yet claims that she could actually beat Romero don't really line up with the realities of the sport. Hold up, and that's key. This isn't about downplaying women's accomplishments at all. It's about recognizing that men's and women's boxing exist as separate divisions for very good reasons. Physical differences, strength, speed, size, and punch resistance play a huge role in pro fights, making direct comparisons across genders largely meaningless. Rarely do male athletes claim they could beat top female pros, because honestly, such matchups aren't practical or meaningful. The conversation highlights both Shields' insane skill and the structural realities in boxing that make mixed-gender professional fights unsafe and unrealistic, even at the highest level.
Being mentioned by Claressa Shields that she could beat Rolly Romero. She cannot beat Rolly Romero. She cannot. And I didn't see what Shakur said to his defense. And people said that people sent this to me and saying Shakur is agreeing that Claressa Shields could beat Rolly Romero. Stop! Claressa Shields cannot beat Rolly Romero. She is great. Icon. She is a woman. I don't care how much she wants to compare herself to men. She is not a man.
Listen to this. Claressa Shields isn't backing down, insisting she has the strength, height, and skills to go toe-to-toe with anyone, no matter their gender. She stresses that her training, technique, and natural athleticism give her full confidence against both male and female opponents. Hold up, and that's what sets her apart. Shields argues that everything she's accomplished in women's boxing has prepared her to rise to any challenge thrown her way. While critics highlight the obvious physical differences between men and women, you won't believe this. She believes skill, strategy, and sheer determination can overcome a lot of those obstacles. Her stance perfectly reflects her fearless mindset and unwavering drive to test herself against the toughest competition, no matter who's in front of her.
Stronger. I am strong as hell at heavyweight. And I know that from how I punch the pads, from the guys I'm sparring with, their reactions when we get tied up in, if we get, tied up in our sparring, how I'm pushing them back, and I got pretty big shoulders and a pretty big back, and, I'm actually super strong at heavyweight. So I'm carrying everything the same, and I still got my speed, which we were worried about, but hey, it's still there. And everything's